Hello everyone, welcome again to another edition of Movie Masters. We are your hosts, Movie Master Mike,
Geek Master Jay,
and the Boston Boy.
And we are back and just as mediocre as ever with...
Startling Sidekicks.
That's right, that's a show where we're going to talk about sidekicks. Not just any sidekicks like Robin and Bucky, but startling sidekicks, where it's somebody that you might not even think of as a sidekick.
That's right.
And today, our first episode, we're going to be talking about Madmartigan from the movie Willow in 1988, directed by Ron Howard, written by George Lucas.
Played by Val Kilmer.
I thought everyone would assume his name was Madmartigan, but his full first name is Madmartigan, all one word. Madmartigan.
Like Martigan the Mad, but...
Yeah,
right.
Did you think that when you first saw it? Like the first time?
I thought for certain that there was no question.
Child?
No, I never thought his first name was Mad and his last name was Martigan. I never thought
or
that...
he was Martigan the Mad. Like
yeah,
Mad.
right. I
like
never thought that
Mad Dog or something.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I always...
Mad Max, you know?
Right, I just always assumed that it was Madmartigan was his first name.
Too, yeah, I never questioned
Madmartigan's a really weird name.
But they all call him Madmartigan. It's not like...
like Mad Messernick?
No one ever calls him Martigan.
No one ever calls it Mad Max.
Excuse me,
Max.
Mr. Martigan?
I don't know, maybe.
Mr. Martigan. We're going to be talking about how he is Willow's sidekick, even though he's like the action guy who gets things rolling and does things.
He's got more ability, unlike Batman and Robin and Captain America and Bucky.
Yeah, usually the hero is the hero for a reason, the sidekick just kind of complements them.
Right.
In this, the hero is the unassuming hero, and the sidekick is the unassuming sidekick. We consider Madmartigan to be a sidekick. And what do you consider to be a sidekick?
A sidekick is a person whose motivation behind their actions is not their own. It's a person who's working towards another person's goal.
Right, and the biggest sidekick, or most well-known sidekick, would be Robin to Batman. And another big example would be Sam from Lord of the Rings to Frodo. In Willow, like this movie, like Madmartigan was first seen in a cage.
And like he's the heroic one, like this insanely heroic, but yet the sidekick. So that's what makes this kind of unique in that sense. Much more so than Green Hornet and Kato.
At one point in the movie, he pretty much tells Eric that he is Willow's sidekick.
Yeah, well, he says he works for the Netherlands.
Yeah, well, he doesn't say work. He says
I serve.
I serve the Netherlands.
Because he's like, I still serve Galadorn.
Like, you serve no one.
You serve no one. In the beginning, yeah. I serve the Netherlands.
So that pretty much...
But is being a servant, like I serve a person, being a sidekick?
No, I mean... I'm not sure if he says, like, I'm a servant, I'm going to, like, wash your shoes when he tells me to, but...
Darth Maul serves the Emperor, but I wouldn't call him the Emperor's sidekick.
No, I wouldn't.
That's Darth Vader.
Well...
Whatever, another episode. To serve a person isn't to be a sidekick. Like, he serves the Nelwyn, but... Like, in much more of a closer, like, not like a servant way.
No.
Not like the Emperor just fucking tells Vader. Darth Maul what to do.
Right.
You know, it's not like that.
No.
I don't think Willow ever tells him what to do. Help me, man!
I just saved your life, but you're the only one that's helped us, please.
Well, I mean, he doesn't say, like, I'm... Willow's sidekick, but he says, like, I serve him, meaning I'm going to complete his quest, not my own quest, which is the definition you gave. So he pretty much tells Eric, I'm going to be his sidekick.
Right.
This is who I serve.
The way you describe it, like it's a motivation not their own. It's not always. Sometimes it's a common goal. You know what I mean? Like it's not necessarily like I'm going to do only what you do without any regard for my own well-being, my own situation. Generally,
but I mean, Madmartigan, when he got into all this, he didn't really have any.
I'm saying in that case, yeah. But usually a sidekick, they have a common goal, and one's just more powerful than the next. And...
Yeah, I mean, Madmartigan's what? King of Tyrosline now or something?
Pretty much, since he's pretty much going to marry Sorsha, who is the daughter of the king.
Yeah, so that's the end of the shared motivation right there, you know, but that's also the end of Willow's
adventure
role
trying
in
to
this.
Save
so...
Lord Danon.
So at the start, the motivation was Willow's, really, but, I mean, it does...
And in this, Madmartigan is along for the ride because of Willow.
Because of Willow.
He keeps interacting with Willow in ways that he didn't even want to foresee. Like, they ran into each other at the crossroads where he's in prison, and then they ran into each other at that bar. Where he's
dressed as a woman.
Not a woman.
And how cool is Madmartigan?
Oh, he's awesome.
Like, insanely
He's a womanizer. He's a liar. He's a thief.
Awesome. He's Han Solo. There's Han Solo, Indiana Jones, and Madmartigan. There's the sci-fi, the adventure, and the fantasy. All the same person.
Yeah,
just
all
one
George
actor
Lucas.
played two of them. Yeah, George
all
Lucas.
done by George Lucas.
There's three of them.
That's a lot of people's gripe with this movie is it's pretty much just Star Wars.
Fantasy,
I mean, initially, Luke Skywalker was supposed to be a midget or dwarf or whatever the.
I was gonna finish the sentence like jokingly. Really, he was gonna be a midget.
Yeah, no, absolutely, yeah.
That's ridiculous.
But he ended up changing it, and so
that would be ridiculous.
and so he kind of just took that idea and put it into Willow, even though he kind of came up with Willow first before he started writing Star Wars. But Madmartigan is the Han Solo. The brownies are the droids. What's her name?
Morta is the Emperor.
Or
Clearly,
Vader,
too. Like that's not even like a stretch. They almost look the same.
Yeah,
they look dead.
Yeah. She looks like the female version of the Emperor, like
dressed like Mumra.
Yeah, I think that every single time that she looks like a female Mumra.
Like the first lines that you see are text,
right?
Like Star Wars, and it says like the same thing, like in the something about
the time of great peril.
Time of great peril. It's like lifted, like straight. Like we'll just start at the same. Lucas, same. It works once. Do it again.
Yeah, but instead of moving scroll, it's just words that appear, fade away, in mist and smoke.
A little more fantasy, a little more fire and brimstone, and you go right into the dungeons of Nockmaar, right? I want to talk about the evolution of a sidekick. If we look at Samwise and we look at Robin and Madmartigan, we start them as almost nothing, right? And then it's a slow progression to
basically becoming the hero.
Robin being Nightwing,
right? Becoming his own hero.
Samwise picking Frodo up and carrying him up the mountain his damn self.
Yeah, becoming the hero.
And Madmartigan being the ultimate warrior and becoming almost like a king. Just this progression, and that happens.
Willow kind of has another sidekick. What's the other dwarf? What's the PC term? Migash, yeah.
Migash!
That's kind of like the
that's his Sam initially.
Samwise, yeah. Right.
Yeah, but he dips.
So he dips. It's like, are you sure? Yeah,
that's not a very good sidekick.
But he tells him to go. He tells him to go.
Yeah, but how many times did Frodo tell Sam to go?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Which is why we're not talking about what's his name?
Yeah, because
Migbesh.
Migash.
Whatever. Though.
Yeah,
midget.
Terrible sidekick. I mean, he sticks by him at first.
Yeah,
at the
then
crossroads.
tells him to go home.
At the Daikini Crossroads, which is a weird name for it because if you think about it, it's just like calling something like the human side. The human crossroads.
Well, there's different.
I know, but like the race,
race, I guess. Yeah.
Well, that's the Caucasian side roads.
Well, I mean, we're talking about dwarfs and mini brownies.
Yeah, so there are different
races.
That's the crossroads.
They are races.
Just that one.
No, that'd be like calling it like the humanoid cat crossroads.
Like a deer trail that comes out in like this little spot where they hang people. that's the Daikini Crossroads.
Well, that's the closest Daikini Crossroads to their village. Like, I'm sure if they lived somewhere else, they'd be like, oh, go to the Daikini Crossroads. That's just the human road.
Daikini probably don't call it that, huh?
Yeah, no. They probably just called the side of the road.
Okay, and it's so significant to the Nomads.
Right, that's the only Daikini road that they know.
Anyway, Migash, not a good sidekick.
No, he's not a good one.
Okay,
he's
there for a good point, but when it comes down to it, he's not courageous enough, I guess.
You'd be like you if I were on a journey.
If you were to rate him as a sidekick, let's say compared to Robin, like, is he a good sidekick?
Madmartigan, yeah, I think he's a good sidekick. I mean, he's stuck with them through thick and thin.
Is he the best?
No, he's not the best.
Not including Samwise, because we just said that's not fair. Like, so not including Samwise, like all the sidekicks.
The best?
Is he the best sidekick? I mean, he basically won a whole war for Willow for no freaking reason.
Well, what are the parameters here? I mean,
anything but
Who
Samwise.
kicks the most ass? I mean, he kicks a lot of ass. Robin has kicked ass over and over a longer period of time, so...
Yeah, I mean, Robin was a good sidekick, especially since even after he broke off and became his own hero, and moved to a different city and stuff, he always came back and helped Bruce out whenever he needed it.
So I guess maybe the timeline isn't long enough, because we don't know what happened afterwards here.
Right.
So if you just take the movies, let's just take movies.
Ooh, well then yeah, he's much better than Robin, because in the two movies we've seen Robin in, he was...
At odds with Batman half the time?
the whole time. But then we see Bucky in the first Captain America movie. War Machine to Iron Man is a good one.
Thor's, what is the Adventuring 3, what are they called again? Thor's...
Thor's sidekicks?
What are they called?
The Warriors 3. Sith and the Warriors 3. Yeah, they're good. Madmartigan's a really good sidekick because he has so much more powerful in most ways than Willow.
Yeah, like
physically.
Yeah, like
and
he could
stuff.
if he didn't want to. He just didn't have to do this at all. But even though all his strength, and power, and all that, he's still a sidekick. Is there any other example of a sidekick being stronger? Mad Max.
That's what I'm saying, Mad Max.
Mad Max.
Remember, he's a kid and he has that big like barbarian.
Oh, no, that's not Mad Max.
I eat Yetis for breakfast. Micro Max.
No,
Mighty Max. Mighty Max.
Mighty Max. Yeah, that's a good example.
Mighty Max. His sidekick is way stronger than him. But again, he's not useless though. But he's more use. I mean,
Right.
this dude's just a brawn, I guess. But I can't remember exactly what the series is like. But I remember
it's based on toys that were based on Polly Pocket toys.
Yeah, I have no idea what gets talking now.
we're getting deep into the geekdom here.
I don't know if that's considered geekdom. That's
It is.
No, remember Polly Pocket's little
yeah.
thing that opened up for girls?
I remember. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I remember
They,
them, but
they made
I
a
have
boy
no
version
experience.
called Mighty Max.
Yeah, you
Oh,
open
really?
up the little thing and you can play with the little thing.
Oh, okay.
And then
I
they
think I
made a
remember seeing-
cartoon show based on that.
Yeah. So then they made a boys' cartoon show based on a boys' rip-off toy of a girl's toy.
Which I just referenced.
Yeah.
As like the base of an argument.
Trying to think.
Oh man. I mean, I guess what we're saying is that Madmartigan is indeed a sidekick and that he is a good one.
A damn good one, yeah. Anyway, so leave your comments below on what you think about Madmartigan, the movie Willow, sidekicks in general, who's the best sidekick, who's the worst sidekick. Give us ideas on who is a weak protagonist with a strong sidekick, like Madmartigan to Willow.
Yeah.
Because we can only come up with the two, Mighty Max and Willow. Yeah, and join us next time when we do another thing. And until then, we are your hosts, Movie Master Mike.
Geek Master J.
Boston boy.
Reminding you to speak your geek.
Balance your geek.
With Geekilibrium.